Jurassic World Alive has had a long history of synergists entering the game and forever changing the meta landscape. And lately, we covered how Jurassic's Mutadon would forever change that. However, now, Nyctopteryx, the second hybrid of Title Update 3.17, has proved to be a much more formidable threat than the previously seen Spinosaurus, with synergy running so far that it even greatly surpasses Mutadon in almost every single physical category, from stats to abilities and even the resistances. And now, with Junior Mutadon and Nyctopteryx entering the arena, we're about to see Jurassic World Alive's deadliest chain of combos. How will those combos affect the meta? Well, today we're going to find out just how deadly Nyctopteryx can be as we take a look at its stats, abilities, combat potential, and then bringing forth a verdict at the end of the ranking to determine how long this creature will last in the current meta. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, ladies and gentlemen. This was a pretty fun one, and to see the trio finally come together. So, without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. When this thing first entered the beta, I slept on this thing pretty hard, but then when it got buffed, then my eyes were open to its full potential, and then I was like, whoa, this thing is actually pretty good. And it is deceptively strong when I tested it out. So how strong is it? Well, we can actually find out how in Sector 1. With Nyctopteryx flying onto the platform, we can see that it boasts some very heavy stats. At level 35, it's going to pack 6,900 HP, 2,400 attack, 127 speed, no armor, 25% critical chance, and 135 critical damage, which is pretty good. And at level 26, the stats are 4,600 health, 1,600 attack, and then the stats for the rest of the categories are same. So, what is my overall take on this? I think they are very solid. It is pretty tanky for something of this build, and I'm pretty sure Nyctosaurus itself is also fairly tanky. If I remember correctly, it's got around 4,000 health, or it's around 3,900, so it does keep a little bit of that bulk, and especially with the swap-in, it will definitely be able to absorb all of the hits. But what can it use to absorb those hits is the question. Well, that's where we transition into Sector 2. Yeah, Nyctoteryx definitely has way better abilities than Spino does, in my opinion. And it is pretty offensive as well for something of this sort of category, if that makes sense. So, it's got Shielded Heavy Strike, which is a pretty good basic move. Blinding Escape, which probably one of the best turn 1 moves in the game. If you thought Dazing Impact and Run was OP, then this is way stronger. So, you remove all positive effects. It's an impact. They turn vulnerable after the attack for 4 attacks, you daze them for a turn, and then you cleanse all of your negative status effects and you swap. That is something that a lot of people have complained for Mutadon, where it just cannot cleanse itself in those situations and get out of there. And in most cases, it doesn't really need to do that because you're not really swapping. However, in this case, you're definitely going to be making use of that swap-in Armored Wound against something like Ampelorex. You're going to be wanting to get out of there and have little issue. So that's where the cleansing comes in very handy in this situation and proves to be very formidable. Cunning Rampage Devour is pretty standard. It's got a delay of 1 and a cooldown of 1. Pretty much Cunning Rampage, but with Devour applied to it. And then we've got Afflicted Wounding Distraction, and if I'm not mistaken, Nyctosaurus also has this. So you afflict all resistances by 50% for 1 turn 2 attacks, reduce their healing and damage for 50% for 2 turns and 4 attacks, and it is a cooldown of 2 with no delay. You've also got Counter Fierce Strike, so it is a 0.75x attack, and you destroy their shields and cleanse your own vulnerability. But this is also what makes this thing so strong, is the tier 5. So at the start of the turn, if your opponent is wounded, then you heal yourself for 30% HP. So in the clips, you're going to see the strats I pulled off with this. I was low, swapped in, they did like a passive attack, and then I managed to heal and get out of there just because I managed to bleed them. So it is a very strong creature, and the synergy with this thing is going to be overloaded. So I'm so excited to show you guys this. And we can actually get into the matchups right now in Sector 3. So unfortunately, just like Mutadon, it's kind of hard to find out what these matchups are. This thing, like I said, is more of a synergist, and 99% of the time you will be using Blinding Escape for most of your attacks. Sometimes you're going to be using Shield Heavy Strike, sometimes you're going to be using Afflicted Wounding Distraction. I don't think you're ever going to be using Cunning Rampage Devour, and if you are, that's somehow that's like more impressive than using any of these other abilities on the list. But I mean, like I said, it's really hard to find the matchups for a creature that doesn't really do good in head-to-head. Like, its abilities are really good, but they're just not optimized for that head-to-head. So I don't really have anything to put on this list. I guess Beckle Jara and Beckle Resaurus do kill it in that head-to-head category. But aside from that, it is just very hard to simulate a match for this, as it'll be running 90% of the time. But it can be doing very good chip damage, and you know, that's kind of where I'm going to have to leave it off at. I don't want to waste your guys' time. It's not really a matchup creature, it's a swap-in creature. So with all of that said, let's head on over to the final chapter, Sector 4. With all of the stats gathered into the computer, I can finally make a good enough hypothesis on where this creature is going to land. No pun intended. But I was, while editing this, I realized I was kind of retarded and implemented the wrong stats for the wrong creature. Because I was looking at two different screens, so I was looking at one creature's ranking and then put that into Nyctopteryx's by mistake. So you're gonna be don't mind the stats on screen for the ranking portion. I chungus that up, so just enjoying Nyctopteryx spinning around in a circle whilst I explain the real stats. So, Synergy is going to be getting a 4 out of 5. That's like, that's like the most accurate stat on the list, but the reason why is just because it's got amazing combo potential, and the reason why it's not 5 out of 5 is you are kind of reliant on building a team around Nyctopteryx, so stuff like Junior, Titanotholus, and Beckle Resaurus are going to be wanting that swap-in fun. But if you're swapping in something like, I don't know, Ampelorex or Spinotops when they should not need to be there, then that's kind of going to ruin your hand as well. So that's why I cannot go higher. But at most, it could probably hit the 4.5 out of 5 threshold. Head-to-head, I'm going to give it a 2.5 or a 3 out of 5. It's not a head-to-head creature like I previously said, and it's mainly a synergist and swapper, so that's usually where its speciality lies. However, the reason why I would say 3 is just because it's good for chip damage as well. Like, no matter what, you're going to be wounding the creature and then have a potential setup next turn, so 3 out of 5 isn't a terrible score. Competitiveness, in the ladder, I can see it being a 3. I can see some niche uses being, I guess, there for it. However, in the tournament, I can definitely see this thing being a 5 out of 5. I mean, you would just be stupid not to use it. It's got so many good combos with D-Rex, Junior, Mutadon, Ampelorex, you know, Denomimus, like just all these uniques that just want to, you know, swap or use their anti-swaps. Well, now Nyctopteryx can negate that. For fun, 5 out of 5. I had a tremendous time with this thing, and all the combos we pulled off did something. Like, even if it died, it achieved its goals. So, 5 out of 5 easily. For plug-and-play potential, I'd say 4 out of 5. I mean, even with the tournament, like, even with the ladder, sorry, it still has a pretty good use. Like, Junior is making the rounds. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't want to add Nyctopteryx in there as well. Especially if you want to go for that tier 5. Definitely get the tier 5 if you're going to be using this on the ladder. And the adjustment side of things, I'll probably be putting this at a 1.5 out of 5. They did buff it in the previous patch in the beta build, where they did add the cleanse and another mechanic. So I don't see them nerfing it. However, if they were to nerf it, I would say they'd likely remove the cleanse, in my opinion. And then if we move on over to the boost profile at level 35, I can see this using a 1323 build, so getting 10,056 health, 3,960 attack, and 135 speed, potentially pushing 137 against like those weirdo Fukui tops that want to just outspeed you for whatever reason. And ladies and gentlemen, that was the review profile for Nyctopteryx. Let me know down below what you think of this creature and if you're going to be unlocking it. I might be going for it personally, and it's just going to be a monster to use in the tournament. So with that out of the way, with all that yapping out of the way, we can finally get onto why you've been here. The combat clips. Roll the footage. Oh yeah, we got the full unique team. I did not get Nyctopteryx though, that's unfortunate, but Rick is saying he did, so as long as Rick has it, we're absolutely balling. Or, I don't know what the term is. There's no reason why people call me Unk these days. I just use the incorrect terminology for every single thing, even though I know what I want to say, I just can't say it. Okay, so I've got a Denomimus on my ass now. Speaking of which, I don't know how to deal with it. I'm pretty sure you do this, but, again, I don't know why Spinosaurus doesn't have its on escape. It would solve so many issues if it had that on escape. But this way is just total swap and fodder to Junior. So I do think they will change that. Surely they've got to. The swap and invincibility is fine, but I'd much rather have the on escape versus a swap in my opinion. I don't think he's going to. Wait, do I have armor? I do. Okay. Ooh, I just survived. Please bypass it and kill it. I'm distract resist, right? I should be. Oh, crit! Oh, no. Okay. Well, 3,200 damage through the dodge isn't terrible. So, what do we think of Nyctopteryx? I slept on it so much. The previous beta build we had, it was alright, but okay, there's the Junior, I figured. Okay. But yeah, the previous beta build we got, it was total rubbish. What? It didn't even have the daze. It didn't have the cleansing. I think it was literally just a nullifying impact and run, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to go double check. But then they buffed it with its entire stats, replaced something in its kit. I think it was the counterattack, and then they decided to give it a cleansing daze move. So that was total lunacy that I did not expect on their end. And well, now I think it's a pretty badass hybrid. So I'm expecting this thing to be played with a lot. As is the I forgot the term. Fuck. As is the custom, we had to take out D-Rex, mainly because it was so unfair that our battles were just, oh, D-Rex, fun. Now we just gotta disconnect. That's pretty much what they were coming down to. But, we have not yet had a unique that can stand up to D-Rex, I'll put it like that. I mean, we've got Spino can kill it in a normal unboosted head-to-head setting, in the skill format. But in Advantage, we don't really have a unique that can do that. Oh, hello! Okay, so you've got no speed, you've got a lot of health, and a decent amount of attack. I heard this thing can heal. There's nothing in its kit that heals, though. It might be the tier 5. We're about to find out. Let's see. I don't die with this. Oh, it does! Oh, that's cool. Is it when you're below a certain threshold, like Raja, or is it when I bleed? I think it's when I bleed that he heals. Wow, that's... So he's got... Wow, yeah. So I can see this thing having a niche use in the ladder. Okay. Ooh, and it might be able to kill Titanotholus as well. That's sick. Okay, cool. Is that a new animation? Ah, I just bit my tooth. I didn't bite my tooth. They clashed against each other. Ah, how? Ow. Okay. Well, I'm gonna bring in Ovenlophosaurus, and then I'm gonna finish the job. I just realized I'm down 2, so click. Wait. Okay. I don't die to this. Oh, what? I might have forgotten that it has 135 critical damage. That was embarrassing. Moving on. Okay, I will have my revenge. This time we've switched into my format, the ladder format. Oh, Fukui tops, how glorious. Did he deliberately like speed up his Fukui to outspeed my Nycto? What a dick. Rick, what are you doing? Oh, this is going to become way more annoying to go up against, isn't it? Shielded heavy strike, why? Okay. Well, for whatever reason, he decided not to hit me with his big hit. Is that a is that a 0.75 X counterattack? I think it might be. What do I swap into, by the way? Because this thing is like the Synergy Demon. Yeah, look at that, dazed. Yeah, he's got nothing. Oh, into the T word, okay. Yo, this thing. So, I mean, I guess Mutadon has been like power crept in a single update because Nycto just does its like everything better than it. Like it has a better daze move, I think better stats, bulk as well. So it's like better multipliers. So this thing definitely can kick some ass. I'll put it like that. But when you team up Nycto Jr. and Muta together, that's going to be a strong team, let me tell you. With Titanotholus, oh my god, I need to bring back the meta deck report. Let me know if you guys want to see the meta deck report again. Like, I've got so many good ideas now. Like, I've got some motivation for videos. I've got, like, what are the what is Dress for Live's strongest team combos in its history, the meta deck report, a face-off video potentially. Oh, I forgot he heals. Okay. I've got a lot of stuff I want to, like, talk about. Just hoping I could get it out quick enough. Okay. So he's gonna kill me. I'm down. Yeah, that sucks. 16,000 damage. I can bring back Mutadon. And what do I swap into? I swap into something good. And then go Blinding Escape. And then I can get out. This thing is so fun to use. Like, it's an actual fun meta dino. Like, that's the crazy part. It's not annoying. It's just fun. Like, I can do so much with it. Oh my god. Easy 5 out of 5 on the ranking. He went Agile Dominance, yeah? He did. Okay, so I just need to outspeed him now. And I underestimated how good Rick can be at speed test sometimes. So I just need to, like, click like my life depends on it. Come on. Wait. Oh, right, I increased my speed. Wow, this thing works out really nicely. Holy, this might genuinely be, like, a top 16 dino. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty fun. I dig it. Okay, wow, 9,000 damage. Fukui is really, really annoying. Let me tell you, I also underestimated. Like, I didn't like completely underestimate it, but I was like, it's not top 5. It can't even be top 5. I mean, you've got like all this, like the entire. No, it's probably top 3 in my opinion. Junior, okay. So he'll likely go for what's my health at? I think I got a good enough health to tank. I got 6,000. Yeah, no, I can tank the impact and then I can tank the bite. Cautious retreat. Oh, okay. So what was he trying to? Oh, he was trying to bait my like on escape out. Yeah. I see what you were doing. Okay. I got it. Okay. I see what he's. I see the vision. All right, now I just need to click and get out of there. Come on. Yes! Oh my god. If he actually managed to land that would have been catastrophic. Because he would have managed to, like, land the combo successfully. But now I can land the combo successfully. Wait, no, never mind. He's still gonna kill me. Whoopsie. Wow. This thing hits hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you wouldn't expect 135 critical damage to do much, but it really does. Okay. So, what do I do here? He could go... No, he can't go cautious retreat, can he? Oh, I swap into Atro. Okay, so I just pretty much just bait out the bite. Could I swap in... I kind of want to go for Atro, but at the same time, I am not risking another speed tie, so what I will be doing is hoping that he goes for bite. I'm banking that he goes for the bite. The only way he wins this is if he plays smart, goes for cautious retreat, and then gets pinned by Atro, because that way the dodge is still there, and then I'm pretty much forced to hit him. That's the only way he wins this, if he goes cautious retreat. If he doesn't, I win. Let's see. Okay, goes for the bite. Nice! Should I be a little cocky and actually go for cautious retreat? I should be able to... Wait, no, hold on. Let's act last. Do not play stupid, Tiger. Do not play that game. You're gonna lose. I don't even think we can... Like, I can lose anyway. Because if he goes into the shores, then I'm not gonna be able to match him. And then the entire video is just ruined. So, I'm just going to play it smart and finish him off with instant cunning impact. And Atro takes the win, but not without a little bit of help from Nycto. Ooh, I'm loving this. Okay, so another full unique hand. Wait, no, I've got... I think I just missed it. Was that T-word? It might have been. It was Titanotholus. I didn't draw the combo. Like, I wanted to draw the ultimate combo of... Mutadon into Junior, into Nycto, into Titanotholus. Like, that, can you imagine that? Like, they cannot touch you if you land that combo. Okay, so I'm in the arrow mirror match. That's not good. I think this is what you do, just so you avoid getting hit from the instant Fierce Strike. You go for aerial evasion. I do like that we're seeing a swap meta somewhat return, though, because... It was never this bad since, like, what, Dracoceratops, if I'm not mistaken? I could be wrong, but I do not think we've had a meta this swap heavy since then. Which is nuts to think about. Okay. He's gonna swap. He does swap. Into Junior. Do I die? I don't think I... Wait, no, I do die from the counter, but I don't think I die from this because I've got armor. He's got 3,800. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. I deliberately built my Arrow Spino to counter his Junior build, so I have to be over 4,000 health in order to survive. Or at the very least, just have like 3,500. Yeah, because that happens. Alright. So what do I got? I got Nycto. I can just go the easy route out and go for Titano, but Speedy Titano is like unkillable, so I'm just gonna screw around with the Nycto for a little bit. I do like its design. I think it's a pretty neat design. I like that they brought in a little bit of that Darwinopteryx mix in here. Yeah, this works. He can't really do anything. I don't think he wants to swap out either, because unless you got like a stunner, then... If this thing was stun immune, it would probably be easy top 10, I'd imagine, right? Thank God it doesn't have the afflict resist either, like Mutadon does. But yeah, it's only until Daze becomes a resistance for creatures is when things are going to be a little bit dicey. I swear to God, Daze had like a chance to activate. Like was that in the data mines where it's like you had a 75% chance or a guaranteed percent to activate? Might have been. Oh, he brings in Mutadon, so he did have something. But what I can go for, this is the combo. I'm not showing the combo in its full fruition, but you know, Nycto into Junior into Titano. I mean, it's nice. I like it. Please stun it, cause like 2 matches ago, he resisted the stun and I died because he had like a 12% chance to resist and he did. Okay, so he actually gets stunned. He can swap here though. He's gonna get a good chunk of counterattack damage off, isn't he? Alright, let's see what he does. Oh, okay, so he is trying to get that counter damage. 3,600. Okay, I thought it would be... Oh, yeah, level cap. Or dirt. Oh, arrow. Okay. Oh, okay, well played, actually. Like, you timed that perfectly. You actually got it. Okay. Yeah, I can go for strike here and then whittle me down. He has to have something quicker, though, in order to kill me, right? Like, he has to have his own... If he actually has his own Titano, I'm screwed. That'd be... That'd hurt. Cause it... What? Wait, why'd you not go for strike? Whoa, 18,000. Why'd you not go for strike, dude? I'm nervous now, because he must be planning something if he didn't, like, have the easiest setup in the world there. Monkey on Dactylus, okay. Is this thing meta? Like, I know it's meta in the unique format, but, like, is it meta in a PvP format? I genuinely want to know, because it seems very, very good. Like, best flock in the game type good. I'm going to swap into Nycto, because you can actually play around with it and kill it in some cases. I think that's also why Nycto is so strong, is that at tier 5 it does kill Monkey Dact, but without it, I don't think it does, unfortunately. Steel Vigor is just so annoying. Like, who thought this was... It was probably me, to be honest. I probably said something. I don't remember saying anything, though, in the, like little review thing where you can leave feedback for a hybrid. I don't think I said anything about Monkey. So it's probably one of the other beta testers that was like, please buff! Oh, I heal. Oh, I can't do anything. So he can't kill me with that, but he can definitely kill me with that. I'm gonna go for the Affliction and make sure he cannot heal one bit. Well, he'll likely heal back a flock, but he's gonna lose to the bleed a little more. Yeah, stun. Okay, I figured. That's such an OP combo, wow. 6876, okay. How much do you bleed? 4,500. Oh, I can just bring in Junior, no? Like, I swap to Titano. Wait, I go Titano, swap Junior. I can afford to be a little cocky, can I? Like, he can't do anything. What's his last? His last is, like, a hurt Mutadon. He can't do nothing. Like, I can just essentially do whatever I want and play with him. Alright, so Junior's Bite. Yeah, this is, like, the easiest win in the world. Thanks to the help of Nycto, by the way. Okay, so... should I swap in Titano? We got nothing to worry about. I think it kills him anyway. Oh, he doesn't go Resilient Rampage? What? What is he trying to do? He doesn't... He has Steel Vigor up, right? Have I just made a mistake going for this? No, I stun him. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I can afford to do this. We're in total control of the situation. What? Okay. Don't be cocky! Oh my god, that's... Okay, well... Oh, I had that in the bag. I had that in the bag. And then it just doesn't get stunned. This thing... Oh, why? Why? All you had to do was stun. All you had to do was stun. That was a 20% chance by the... Oh, whatever. Take that one. I don't give a fuck.